Ahmed is super excited to start using Callix call center service for his business. Here he is to show you how to set up an account in under 10 minutes. Step 1. Ahmed logs into Callix.ae and chooses a package that suits his needs. He opts for the package that will provide his company with a unique UAE landline number, so he won't have to go through the trouble of going to a local operator and getting a contract. Imagine the amount of time and money and paperwork that would have cost him. Way to go, Ahmed! After typing some basic details such as contact information, Ahmed types in the name of his company. Typing the company name is an important step because it's the name the Callix team will use to greet anyone who calls Ahmed's new Callix landline number. All that's left to do is choose his new Callix landline number and choose a username and password for his account. Done! Your service is now active and your Callix team may start receiving calls. Step 2. After getting the email and SMS confirmation for his Callix account, that's when the fun stuff begins. To properly set up his Callix account, Ahmed goes to his Callix dashboard to personalize his call center service. He goes ahead and sets up his questions and answers. These questions and answers allow his Callix team to know exactly what he wants them to answer when a caller asks a specific question. For example, Ahmed is setting up his first question, so he types it in, and then writes down the answer he wants Callix to give. Like this. The more questions and answers he adds, the better Callix's service will be to his contacts. Sure, callers may have a million questions, but here's a tip. Insert questions that you think you're going to get often and write the corresponding answer. Step 3. Now that his account and Q&As are all set up, it's time for him to hand over his calls to his Callix team. For that to happen, surely Ahmed could replace his old phone number with his new Callix number on his website, business card, etc. What Ahmed chose to do, though, was to just set up a simple call forwarding from his old number to his new Callix number. This way, not only is he able to keep his old number that everyone knows, but he also gets to choose when he wants to forward the calls to Callix. Say, for example, on his staff's day off, or after work hours when there's no one to receive the calls, or simply whenever the line is busy. Easy. Now everything's set up and Callix has started getting calls from people calling Ahmed's company. Ahmed receives a notification on his mobile phone with the information about each call, so he is aware of everything that is happening in real time. He is now able to log into his Callix dashboard, set up some new questions and answers, and listen to some recorded phone calls, just to make sure everything is running smoothly. Ahmed just can't live without this service now. It just dramatically increased his business's productivity and sales and drastically lowered call response time to virtually 0. At the same time, his business partners and friends were so impressed they kept saying, "This must be costing you a fortune hiring a whole call center." But we're keeping it our little secret. Right, Ahmed? Callix, answering your calls 24/7.